everybody. Welcome to your pregnancy yoga class. Just going to wait a couple of minutes just to get a few people on board. And if you have joined us, if you would mind just pop in a comment just to say that you can see me and you can hear me okay, that would be wonderful. Lovely to see lots of people here coming along. Hello everybody. If everybody can hear me okay, if you can just put a comment in the comments box, that would be lovely, please. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. Some lovely numbers coming through. Hi everybody, welcome to your pregnancy yoga class today. My name is Katy from Body to Baby. I am based in the Midlands and it's wonderful to be back again. Thank you Emma's Diary for asking me to come back again and do another pregnancy yoga class. It's an absolute pleasure to come and do them with you. Today we're going to be focusing on stretching into our bodies and some toning as well. So we get lots of aches and pains when we're pregnant, don't we? So it's nice to take those nice stretches. So I hope you will enjoy the class today. Just wanted to mention that this class is suitable for those who are 14 weeks plus in their pregnancy, all the way up until you are due to have your baby. If you are suffering with SPD, certainly if you've got severe SPD, you probably won't be wanting to do any exercise at all, but if you have some symptoms of that or pelvic girdle pain, I will be offering modifications for you. But as always, with anybody that does the classes, please listen to your bodies. This is a situation where I can't see what you're doing, so I'll modify where I can, so listen to what your body says, so we can enjoy the class safely. So let's get started, shall we? So we'll bring ourselves to the mats. And when you're starting as well, if you can have with you a cushion, maybe a blanket as well, just so that we've got something if we need it to support ourselves when we are practicing today. Wonderful. So let's get started. We can bring either our hands to our knees, we can sit in our energizing body, so we pinch the index and the thumb together, we can turn palms up, or if you want to feel like we need to ground ourselves, we can turn those palms down. Or if you wish, we can hold on to our beautiful baby bumps and give them a little stroke. So to start off with, we always settle in with a nice calming breath, just to help settle our nervous system. So I want you to take a nice gentle deep breath in, and then when we exhale, just allow the eyes to gently close. Wonderful. Take your focus to your breathing and take that internal focus, so you can focus really into the breath and feel the breath as you take those lovely deep breaths. And then as you exhale, just feel the breath leaving the body. And find a nice gentle rhythm. And just start to feel everything settling down. Nerves starting to settle. Like a gentle wave of calmness maybe floating in through the body now. So I want us to focus on taking 3 lovely, deep and slow breaths. In your own time, take a lovely big inhale and fill in those lungs to a capacity that feels comfortable for you. And when you take that exhale, just feel the body relaxing and releasing that little bit more. Wonderful. When you've taken your 3 lovely, long, slow breaths, just take a little moment to notice how everything seems to have just settled down. And when we take our next exhale, let's gently flicker the eyes back open again. Wonderful. Bring a big smile to our faces. Let's take an inhale and reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. So this is our first lovely big stretch. So reaching fingertips up, keeping those shoulders away from the ears, and just feel your hips, your ribs rising up, for your spine just reaching out of your pelvis. And if you're happy to, take a gentle gaze up towards the ceiling. Wonderful. On your next inhale, I want you to reach your fingertips out to the side and take a real slow stretch. Keep the breath just rolling. And we're slowly going to bring the chin down towards the chest as well. And as we're reaching out and stretching down, we're going to start to feel that nice stretch into both sides of our shoulders. So keeping our arms at a nice diagonal, but reaching out and extending with those fingertips, chin to chest. Wonderful. Inhale, reaching back up again. On the next exhale, we're going to bring the right hand to plant to the floor. Left hand's going to come and reach over. And when we're here, we're feeling comfortable. If it's too uncomfortable, move your hands in. If you feel you've got a bit more of a reach, move the hands out. And we're going to take a little press into our left rib cage, so you can feel your ribs just lifting away from your hips. It's always nice to get a good stretch here when we're pregnant. Excellent. Next exhale, floating round to the opposite side. Inhale, reaching up, and keep that breath flowing. And again, when we're feeling comfortable, maybe take a little press out into that rib cage on the right side and feel that nice stretch into the ribs. Lovely. 2 and 1, coming back. Allow the fingertips to come to the floor. Then we're going to inhale, reaching back up again. Exhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the right knee. Right hand's going to come and sit behind it. Rolling those shoulders back and finding that nice length into the torso. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. If our bump is feeling a bit bigger now and it's struggling to bring that hand to the right knee, press it to the left knee. So it's not so much of a stretch or a discomfort for you. 2 and 1. Inhale, reaching back up again. Then exhale, coming down the opposite side. The same again, adjust where we need to and just find a gentle stretch here. 2 and 1. Lovely, reaching fingertips back up. We're going to interlace our hands and press palms up towards the ceiling. And we're going to inhale, coming over to the right. Exhale, back to center. Then over to the left. Exhale, back to center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Exhale. Wonderful. Reaching those fingers down. Come down a little quicker now. Take the hands behind the back, interlace. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down and press the hands up as far as feels comfortable. If you're happy to, take the gaze on the inhale up towards the ceiling. And then when we exhale, bringing your chin down towards your chest. Lovely. And wrap the hands, take a nice big roll into the shoulders. Then we're going to wriggle our feet out just slightly a little bit more. And we're going to have a little triangle shape in our parlour, bringing our hands to our knees. So we're going to use a nice gentle rocking movement. So we're going to take an inhale, we're going to lean forward. So our bum comes into our space in our laps, rolling the shoulders back and down, chin level to the floor. And then as we exhale, we're going to curl our spine, bringing our chin to our chest. Use your hands to grip onto your knees. Rolling back up again, inhale. And exhale. Now if any of us have a delicate tailbone right now, if it's a little bit sore, when we're rolling back that might be a little bit delicate, so popping a little cushion under there or a blanket if we need to, just to support into that tailbone. Inhale, chin level to the floor. Open the shoulders and heart. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's do one more of those. And exhale. Lovely, bringing ourselves back to centre. We're gently going to curl ourselves back up and we're going to come to all fours. So if you do have any sore knees, if you want to pop a little blanket on the floor where you can pop your knees on, just to help support you with that. So we're going to bring our wrists underneath our shoulders and knees underneath our hips. And we're going to work into some cat-cow, so reverse the breathing with this one. So we're going to take an inhale. We're going to arch into our spine, bringing our chin to our chest. And on the exhale, not dipping the spine too much, especially if we're more heavily pregnant. Head and heart forwards, we're protecting those core muscles. Inhale, rolling up, chin to chest. Exhale, head and heart forwards. Wonderful, lovely rolling motion, really working into that spine. Exhale. Lovely, one more time, inhale. And exhale. Lovely, bring your spine to a nice neutral position, making sure we're not dipping into the upper part of our shoulders, into our scapula rolling up, and making sure we're not got a dip into our spine, just hug baby in towards our spine. And we're going to take some nice gentle circles, so going in a clockwise circle to start with, and keep them nice and small. And if you're feeling comfortable with this, you may want to take those circles a little bit deeper, rolling forwards and rolling back. So listen to your body and see what it would like to do, and roll with it. If we're working with our breath, we inhale forwards, exhale, rolling back. So I'm going to take mine a little smaller. And if we go in one direction, we always go in the opposite direction. So flow it round the opposite way and start nice and small. And then build it up if you want to go deeper. Exhale back, inhale forwards. Wonderful. And bring yourself, once we've done our last one, to a stillness. Making sure again we're checking in, not dipping the spine, lifting up. And we're going to work with lifting up in our right hands. And we're going to arch it over and back down. Let's do the same with the left hand. So reach fingertips forwards, opening out and coming back down. So we work with our breath on an inhale and exhale. And if you're finding there's a gentle pulling in the side of your tummy, just don't lift up as high and take the hands more of a diagonal, reaching round and down. Let's do a couple more of those. One more on the right, one more on the left. A lovely one to work into your back and into your shoulders. Lovely, exhale back down. Okay, so we're going to open up into our knees a little more. So open the knees just to give yourself a bit of stability. We're going to keep the right hand to the floor. We're going to do a little chest opener. So we're going to open up. So variation and modification is to point the elbow up towards the ceiling. If you feel comfortable to do the full stretch, just checking in that bump feels comfortable with that. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths to take the gaze up towards the ceiling, or take the gaze down towards your hand if your necks are feeling sore. I'm going to come into the modification now. Stay here for another 2 and 1. Lovely, we're going to come through and thread the needle. So we're reaching through and pressing up with our fingertips. If you feel comfortable to, and you have space with bump, you may want to bring your head and shoulder to the floor and reach the hand out to the side. So we're either down or reaching up. I'm going to stay here for another 2 and 1, gently bringing ourselves back up. Left hand comes down, and doing on the opposite side, so lifting up. Modification, full variation, gaze towards fingertips or down to the floor, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Lovely, 2 and 1, threading the needles again, doing either modification, reaching fingertips up or head and shoulder to the floor. 2 and 1. Wonderful. Bring ourselves back up. Let's take a little rest. So I'm going to tuck toes behind us. We come into our child's pose. So open up the knees. So we can either bring our elbows to the floor to create some space for bump, or if bump's not that big yet and you feel comfortable to do full child's pose with the forehead to the floor, and take some nice gentle breaths here. On the next exhale, let's gently bring ourselves up. We're going to come and sit back if that feels comfortable for you. If you need a cushion to pop underneath your bottom, sometimes it's nice to have a little cushion there to sit in. We're going to do a little work into our shoulders. If this is too uncomfortable for you for any reason, just bring yourself to sit in easy cross. That's absolutely fine to do. So we're going to work with bringing our hands behind our backs. We're going to, let me turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Either grabbing hold of your elbows, or if anybody has the flexibility within their shoulders, bringing your hands to a prayer position. So I'm going to change mine to grabbing hold of my elbows. I'm going to sit in my little cushion. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see how we're working with this. So this will help to align your hips. We're going to roll the shoulders back and down, open up into the heart, and when you take the next inhale, grabbing hold of your elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades together and taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. I'm going to stay here for a couple of breaths. 2 and 1. Lovely. Releasing that now. Take a nice big roll into the shoulders. We're going to work into our eagle arms. So I'll guide you through this one. So we're going to bring the right elbow in front of us and stack the left elbow on top. So this right hand's going to come up and round. And we're going to either grab hold of our wrist, our ankle, what am I saying, our wrist, our thumb, or pressing their fingertips onto the palm. If you're struggling with that, bring both the back of the hands together. We're going to take a nice big inhale, reaching up. And on the exhale, pressing the fingertips down towards the floor. So keeping a nice length into the body, so we feel our shoulder blades opening out now at the back. 2 and 1. Release that. Take a nice big roll into the shoulders again. We're going to the opposite side. So left elbow, left hand comes in front. Stack the right elbow on top and bring this left hand up and pressing in. Again, adjusting to where we can. And when you're ready, we take a nice big inhale and exhale, pressing fingertips down. Okay, and keep that nice length in the spine for those shoulder blades opening out. 2 and 1. Lovely. Releasing that now. Another big roll into the shoulders. So this time we're going to inhale, reaching fingertips all the way up. Just extend and lift. And on the exhale, bring the hands round behind our back. Interlace the hands, rolling shoulders back and down. And like we did at the start of the practice, we're going to lift that hand up. And we take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Stay here for a couple of breaths. 2 and 1. Release that now. Take another big roll into those shoulders. You come back round to face you. Wonderful. Inhale, reaching up again. And this time we're going to open out into our cactus arms. So press the elbows back and feel the back of the hands pressing backwards. And we're going to take an inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open out. Open out into the chest, into the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go again. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. One more. And exhale. Wonderful. Let the hands come down. Take a nice big roll into the shoulders. Wonderful. Okay, let's gently bring ourselves down into our child's pose. Let's take a little break. So tuck the toes together, open the knees, either coming down, full stretch, or pressing elbows to the floor, and just find that little moment of stillness. Keep settling that nervous system. Just a couple of breaths. Wonderful. We're going to tuck our toes behind us as we lift ourselves up to come into a squat. So if you are suffering with any pelvic girdle pain or SPD, this is probably not going to be the best thing for you. So instead of coming up into your squat, low squat, squat, come onto all fours and rock from side to side. Just gentle movements into the hips. Okay, so if we are here, we are looking to either press fingertips to the floor. If you need a little bit of extra height, grab a cushion to press to the floor. Some of us may feel comfortable to bring elbows to the inside of the knees and just do some gentle rocks from side to side. Just having to open up into those hips. We're going to bring the right hand to the floor and left hand's going to come up. So again, either pressing elbow to the ceiling or full extension as we lift up. Take the gaze to the fingertips or gaze down to the floor if your neck is sore. 2 and 1. That was a little rhyme there, wasn't it? Left hand down. Down to the floor if your neck is sore. Nice big reach. 2 and 1. Lovely. Bringing ourselves onto all fours. And we're going to work into one of my favourites, the swooping cat. So I get myself sorted. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to take an inhale, bringing chin to chest. We're going to roll back so our bottom comes towards our ankles. Drop our elbows. Exhale, rolling forwards. Lovely swooping motions. Adjust your knees if you need to. Exhale. And when we're rolling forwards, make sure we're not dipping the spine too much. Let the crown of your head guide you forwards. If anybody's struggling with the weight in their arms and their shoulders, instead of bringing the elbows down, keep the elbows straight and roll forwards. So there's no dip in the arms. I'm doing that variation now. And change your back. Do another one of these. Lovely. Bringing ourselves to a stillness now. We're going to bring ourselves to come into a low lunge. So we're going to bring the right foot forwards and both hands are going to come to the inside of the foot. Pelvic girdle pain, SPD, keep that leg back for me. So we've got our knees and our hips pointing forwards. There's no strain into the hips for you, or the pelvic area. Lovely, so we're going to lift up. We're going to take a nice big inhale, reaching fingertips up. So we're on all fours now. We have got our knees down and reaching up towards the ceiling. Okay? We're going to take both hands to point forwards. We're going to keep the left hand here and the right hand is going to extend back. So find a range that feels comfortable to you. We're going to inhale, reaching back up again, and exhale, come down the opposite side. It might be you can open one side more. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Let's come up again. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do this one more time. Make sure this knee stays pointing forwards. Lovely, coming up. Over to the opposite side. Wonderful, reaching up. We're going to bring the left hand to come down so it's in line with your left knee. We're going to take a little reach. Wonderful, bring that hand back down. We're going to open out into our adductor stretch. So let's let that foot extend out to the sides. Keep that left hand in line with the left knee, and we're going to open up again. Variation with elbow or full extension. Staying here for 2 and 1. Lovely, bring that hand down, keep that leg there. We're going to press ourselves up. We're going to inhale, reaching fingertips up. Exhale, bring the right hand down and take a little lean over. Okay. If we're on all fours, so I forgot to mention, we're leaning over like this, we're not extending the foot out. Okay. Lovely, coming back up. Bring that hand down, tuck that foot in. Open out the knees. We're coming into child's pose. So variation with elbows or full extension. one. So we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So this time I'm going to bring the left foot forwards, or come there to stay on all fours. We'll do the same again. So we're going to inhale, reaching fingertips up. Lovely. Bringing the hands forwards. So we're going to keep the right hand here and open it out with the left and extend it as far back as feels comfortable. Checking in with bump and the inside of our knees. Lovely. We're going to come up. Inhale. Open out to the opposite side. Exhale. Inhale. Variation is on our knees and opening out from side to side. Inhale. Do one more out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring that hand back up. Exhale, going to bring the right hand to the floor so it's in line with the right knee. And if you're still on the breath, we're going to inhale, reaching up. So either fingertips pressing up or pointing elbow. 2. And 1. Lovely. We're going to now extend out with this right left foot. If we are on all fours, stay as we are, and we are going to lift up again. So this foot needs to press to the floor outside of the edge, pressing in, and we're lifting up again into our abductor stretch. If we're on all fours, we're looking like this. Okay? Wonderful. We're going to bring ourselves gently up. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand down the knee, extend over. Checking in, that bump feels good with this stretch. 2. And 1, coming back, pressing hands to the floor, tuck toes, open the knees and take a nice stretch. Take those deep breaths. Excellent. So let's bring ourselves gently back up. I want you to grab hold of a cushion because we're going to come and line our sides, and we're going to work into our shoulders. Little arm opener here just to help stretch into the shoulders and the upper part of our back. So use a cushion, please, if we can, just to help to align our spine. So coming on down to the sides, stack it up where we need to. Okay, so we're bringing our knees, they're going to be parallel to our hips. Make sure we feel comfortable. If we need to pop a cushion between our knees to help support our knees, you may want a couple of those just to help to bring the hips in line as well. We're going to open out so both our palms come together, and we're going to take a nice gentle inhale, rolling up, and as we roll back, take the gaze with your fingertips and exhale, rolling it back again. Rolling up, take that stretch, rolling back, and take your hand as far as feels comfortable, and exhale back. Just be mindful of our flexibility in our shoulders. So move to a range that feels comfortable for you, and when you are moving as well, making sure that your tummy feels comfortable. Let's do 2 more. I think I've done 3. I've lost count now because I'm chatting. I do this a lot. Exhale back. One more time, reaching up. And exhale. Lovely. So we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So wherever we are, I'm just going to go to the other end of my mat. So bring yourself up nice and gently. And swap sides. I'm going to bring that pillow to my knee. So help to align your spine, support your hips, reaching fingertips out. And when you're ready, we're going to do another 5 of these. So again, we take that inhale, we reach up. Follow your fingertips with your gaze. Don't hit the radiator at the same time. Coming back on the exhale, inhale. Opening up. Exhale back. So 3 more of these. I'm keeping count now. 2 more. This is so lovely into the shoulders. I like this one. It's one of my favourites. Opening out one more time. Excellent. So once we've done our 5, we're gently going to bring ourselves up to a seated position where we will wrap up the class and finish by working with just a little focused breathing again and a little moment to connect with baby through our breath, a rhythm of breath and a connection. And this is a wonderful breathing technique to work with, not just through your pregnancy, to connect with your beautiful baby bump, or babies if we have twins or more in there. It's also a wonderful way to connect with your babies, when we are in early stages of labour and having that connection with them. So I'm assuming everybody's up now, feeling nice and looser in their shoulders and into the body. So let's bring the left hand to our heart and right hand to our beautiful baby bumps. Let's take a nice gentle inhale of breath. And on the exhale, let's gently close our eyes. Take a gentle tilt of the chin in towards the chest, so you take that focus inwards, down towards your heart. So with the left hand, be really conscious now of the sensations of your breath as you breathe in and out, and maybe noticing the rise and fall of your chest. Being aware in this space where your left hand is, your heart. And I want you to take your focus down to your right hand, which is placed upon your bump. And be aware of your baby or your babies in your womb. That beautiful space, the secret space where new life resides. And then I want us to bring our focus to our breathing. So if we all work together, we take a nice gentle inhale of breath and a nice gentle exhale. And the next time we inhale, imagine your baby's love from their heart. You're breathing it in up to your heart. And as you exhale, breathe your love down towards your baby. Inhale your baby's love up to your heart. Exhale your love down towards your baby. Let's keep that rhythm of breath flowing. Really tapping into that connection, that love, unconditional love. Wonderful. With your next exhale, when you breathe your love down towards your baby, bring both hands to your baby bump and just take a little moment to connect again with baby, either stroking your bump, maybe having a little chat with them, saying a few words to your beautiful baby. Whatever you would like to say to your baby, say it now. Take your time. or take another lovely deep inhale. And on your next exhale, just gently flicker your eyes back open again. I always feel that connection. I don't know what it is. I've not got a baby in there, but I just love that connection with womb and hearts. It's lovely. Let's take a nice big inhale to finish our practice today. Reaching up for one last time. Hands come together, thumbs come down to your forehead, to your mouth, to your heart centers. And as always, I end with a gesture of namaste. Namaste to you all. Thank you for a lovely practice today. I hope you have all enjoyed it. This live will be out, available for you to watch again. I'm from Body to Baby, and if you are interested in coming to join any of my virtual pregnancy yoga classes, I do postnatal yoga classes. I am offering free taster classes, so if you'd like to come along and join us one Monday or Thursday evening, 6 till 7, pop a little comment in the comments box and I will welcome you with open arms to our virtual classes. But thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've all enjoyed. And I shall hopefully see you soon. In a couple of weeks, I'll be doing postnatal yoga, so I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.